Hello, hello, hello. I think we're on. Yeah, I think we're on. Okay, and I hope I can be heard. I hope I can be heard. All right, hi. I haven't been on here in a while. Um, Lots going on, but I'm here. I'm back. Welcome to my kitchen. I wanted to pop on here for a couple of reasons today because I was talking about juicing yesterday. Lots of people showed interest in adding juice, experimenting with juice, smoothies, kind of all the things to get more nutrients in our lives. So I wanted to kind of share what I'm up to in the kitchen to maybe educate, illuminate, inspire, shed any myths or anything, but also kind of share some ideas about what I'm going to be doing over the next 2.5 weeks. And then maybe we can do this together so I can have some accountability because that's a thing. Um, First, I'm Shannon. Hi. Like I said, I haven't been on, probably haven't been live since I moved. So yeah, lots has been going on, but we're here now. Welcome to the group. If I have not met you yet, I'm going to be doing some more fun, interactive things, so we'll get to know each other a little better over the next several months here. But a little background about who I am, what I do, why this group exists. I um, I am an intuitive. I'm a health coach. I'm an energy healer, multidimensional, all sorts of things. I have lots of labels. I wear lots of hats, and I created this group to allow others to have a space to share information about health, get information about health, about how to learn the art of alchemy when it comes to health, and really to find a way to heal the things that are not healing, find a way to get information to empower ourselves to heal in the way that we know we can when maybe the mainstream or others are telling us that we cannot. So that's who I am. That is what I am here to do. That is my mission. Um, I actually think it's quite interesting that um, juicing has come up now because let's see, today is August 30th, and it is actually 1 year today where I stopped taking medication for an autoimmune diagnosis. I was actually told I was going to be taking medication my entire life, 9 years ago next month, and I was told diet was not going to make a difference. I was told exercise was not going to make a difference. There was nothing that I could do that would change the fact that I had this diagnosis and I was going to be on pills the rest of my life to function, like literally just function. Um, 9 years later, I'm happy to say that it's been a year today. Um, since I stopped taking medication. And I said, no, that's not my reality. That's not who I am. That's not what I'm about. That's not what my body wants. So we're going to figure this out. And we did. We figured it out. But I, um, I think it is not coincidental, but I'll use that word, that juicing is popping up now. I actually have not been juicing for maybe a year and a half, 2 years. And it was actually a trip to Wegmans where I went with my dad because he he was borrowing my car and we were doing a little kind of switcheroo, and he was doing whatever he was doing in Wegmans, and then he passed by the fresh aisle, like all that section, and he likes a specific type of orange juice that they only sell at Wegmans. So I saw the other fresh squeezed juices and I was like, maybe I should try some of this. So I picked up a couple and I was like, you know what, maybe I do need to do this. Then I, asked my body, tapped in, and my body was like, yeah, we need some nutrients. We need to reset. We need to do some things. So um, the reason why that is important for me and for I think a lot of others is when when I received this diagnosis, um, my mother flew out and wanted to talk to the doctor herself. So if you're a parent or if you have a parent like that, you kind of understand how that works. You don't say no, you just say, okay, come on out. So she went to the doctor with me and had all the questions. And basically, well, can we juice? Can we do this? Can we exercise? Is it sleep? Is it this? Is it stress? Is it all the questions? And he was like, no, there's nothing you can do. You just have to live with it. So even, early on, there were seeds planted that there were things that could potentially help. And there were also kind of pushing against the things that would help. Um, I ended up actually following medical medium. So if anyone does like the celery juice and things like that, I actually did that for a year and branched out into different types of juicing. Um, and I believe it helped, definitely cleared some things out. Um, do I credit it solely? Absolutely not. I am an alchemist. I've done so many different things over the last 6 years, 5 years, to work on my health, to get to know my body, that I cannot credit just one thing. It's kind of the amalgamation of all of it. But I will say that that planted a big seed and it helped me tremendously. And because of that, I think of food as medicine. I think of all of the nutrients and things that our bodies need. They are absolutely necessary. Whether we need all of them all the time, that is up for debate. But our bodies do have those answers if we're willing to ask the body and give the body a voice. So here we are in my kitchen and we're going to juice. I'm not actually going to juice while we're on here, but I wanted to basically say what I'm going to do. Again, if you guys want to follow with me, if you want to do your own version of that's perfectly fine. Um, my plan is to juice from today until probably September 15th. So I'm going to start today. Everyone else can start on the 1st, just to get you guys, a trip to the grocery store or, to get all the ingredients and things. Hey, Catlin. How are you doing today? I hope it's been a good Monday. Today's Monday. Yeah, so I'm going to start today because I've got all this stuff cut up and I'll share with you what I've cut up. But if you need time to go to the store, if you need, time to get situated, then let me allow you to do that. But since I'm organized, I'm going to go ahead and start today. Basically, my deal with myself is I will have at least 14. So I think this is either 14 ounces or 16 ounces. But I will have one of these every single day with whatever juice concoction that I've made. I'm adding that to my kind of everyday routine from now until the 15th. And I want to see how I feel. I want to see if my body reacts in a certain way. I want to see, if my mood changes at all. I want to kind of just tap in to see how I feel, if there's any shifts as a result of this change. I did say that it felt like my body wanted more nutrients. I have been eating a little bit more sugar than normal, so I also kind of want to flush a little bit. That's just my personal thing. But yeah, so that is my plan. So at least one of those every single day for the next however many days now until the 15th is. And these are actually just little jars that I bought at Bed Bath & Beyond. They're either 14 or 16 ounces. I got a pack of 4. I think it was like $12 or $10. You can get glass jars at Target, Walmart, Bed Bath & Beyond, kind of Amazon, anywhere. And you should store your juice in glass and not plastic. So that's why I specifically am saying these glass containers that I bought. Paige, hey, will I post my recipes? Yeah, so I've got several recipes. I actually don't follow a recipe. I kind of just stick it all in there and hope for the best. But I do have several recipes for juice and for smoothies. I actually have a couple of books with a lot of smoothie recipes, so I'm happy to share all the information that I have, in addition to like what specific ingredients do certain things, the combination of ingredients do certain things. Yeah, I'm happy to share all of it, because we're going to learn together. I'm hoping that someone can shed some light on more juicing things for me. So yeah, so I chopped all this stuff up earlier, and I just wanted to let you know the ingredients that I have today, and then I'll go to the store maybe in 4 or 5 days when all this is gone, and then I'll do another batch. Also, what I'm going to do, Catlin is doing practicums and getting good job. I'm happy to hear that. Okay, also what I'm gonna do, so I've got, let me actually go through the ingredients first. So I've got kale. I've got a lot of kale. It's nice and fresh. It's bouncy and crisp. I've got another thing of kale, but this also has Granny Smith apples. There's 3 Granny Smith apples in here. 4 beets. I've got 4 more beets to cut up. So these are the beets that I have to like de-skin and then cut up. And then I've got 4, they're not as big as a hand. They're like this, about this size, so maybe 4 inches of ginger. So I chopped up a whole bunch of ginger as well. And then 2 bunches of celery. So I washed, so these are my little slivers of celery. So 2 bunches, so not just a stalk, but like the big bunches. I washed all of it, scrubbed it, washed it all, and chopped it up. And then about 3 pounds of carrots and 4 large cucumbers. So I'm actually going to mix all of that together, and like that's going to be my concoction for the week or however long it lasts. There were some questions about using a blender versus a juicer, so I'm actually going to help with that. I have a like super high powered Ninja blender. It's a professional 1500 watt crazy thing. So what I'm actually going to do, you can do juice in a Ninja if you have a Ninja or like a Vitamix, something that's high powered and has multiple blades. So the reason you can do juice in a Ninja is because the blades there's multiple tiers of blades. So I don't know if you can see this or not, but you know how in a traditional blender, how the blades are all at the bottom and everything is just kind of consolidated? The Ninja works because there's multiple like layers of blades, and the positioning of those blades actually helps to break down the food better and extract the nutrients more and better than a traditional blender will do. So that's why the Ninja will work. With a blender, since there's no like separation of the ingredients, you're going to have all the fiber, all of like everything that comes with the fruit, the vegetable, whatever. With juice, the fiber gets separated and you end up having kind of the waste. So that's the part that kind of gets thrown away, or you can use it if you want to. So you've got the extracted part and then the juice itself. There's a lot of higher nutrient content in the juice, although nutrient uptake is faster with the juice, so you get a faster hit, you get more of the nutrients when it is separated, and the digestion is easier when you have just the juice itself. It's a little more strain on the digestive system when you have the juice plus kind of the fibrous tissue, so like all of it together. But it's easier. Like not everyone has a juicer. Not everyone wants a juicer, so you don't need to have a juicer, but you do need at least like a higher powered blender to be able to essentially juice with the blender. If you don't have something like a Ninja or a Vitamix or a juicer itself, you can blend your ingredients and then use cheesecloth to kind of take the like the mush and then squeeze out the liquid, and then that serves the same purpose as if you were to use a juicer. It's just more time consuming, so it's just a few more steps. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to blend everything that I've cut up here this week in the Ninja, and then next time I'll do it in the actual juicer. So I have a Breville juicer. It's just like a traditional centrifugal juicer. So that means everything spins in a circle, and then the juice extracts. There are, I think, 3 primary types of juicers that have pros and cons, a variety of price ranges, all sorts of things that you can compare. This one I've had for over 5 years. It's worked great, and I might upgrade. I don't know yet, but we'll see how this one works. It's like I said, it's been about a year since I've used it, so we'll see. But yeah, next week, or like my next batch, I'll use the juice, and then the juicer itself, and then you can see the difference in consistency, if there is any. I don't know that there will be. If there's a difference in consistency between the Ninja and then the actual like traditional juicer. So, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. At least that's what I'm gonna do. You can follow along if you want. So I've got, like I said, I've got fresh kale, I've got carrots, cucumber, beets, ginger, Granny Smith apples, and celery. And sometimes I actually do put essential oils in my juice. Maybe not recommended, probably blasphemous if you ask like hardcore juicers. I don't see a problem with it. I do it. So I might throw some in there as well, like some lemon. Lemon is, detoxifying. It's a great additive to anything. So I might actually do that because I don't have any fresh lemon and I'm too lazy to go to the store. So yeah, that's the plan. I'm really curious to see who wants to join in on this, what you guys get creative with. If you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, I'm gonna do like pictures and maybe a video of what like the consistency with the blender so you can see. And I will, like I said, post recipes, and I have a whole bunch of other information on juicing, benefits, different recipes, like all that stuff. So I'll definitely post all of that. But I want to hear everyone else's experiences if you're partaking with me. And I also, like I said, I want to do like, what's your mood like? Have you lost any weight? Are you feeling more focused or less focused, or more hungry or less hungry? I'm going to be doing some journaling. So, after today, so tomorrow I'll say, okay, well, I had the juice. Do I feel any different? After a few days, all right, well, I've been juicing again for 4 days. Do I feel better? Do I feel worse? Another thing that I'm going to be doing is upping my water intake as well. So as things flesh out, you want to make sure that you're amply hydrated to be able to support your body and your system and what it needs. So I hope that, oh, okay, Catlin has a Ninja too, good with smoothies, cucumbers, yeah, I do smoothies almost, I'd say every other day. I was at a point where I was doing them every day, and then my body was like, yeah, we're tired of this. So I have not been doing them every day, but the Ninja has been an absolute dream. Like, I love my Ninja. It might be my 3rd one. My dad got me this one for my, maybe for Christmas last year, I think. He got the high-powered one with all the like fancy attachments and stuff, but I only just used the one thing for smoothies. So I recommend it, highly recommend it. They have them at Costco, Target, Amazon, everywhere. So yeah, so I'm gonna get going here. I'll let you know how it turns out. Let me know if there are any questions, any suggestions. You just want to say hello. All of it's fine. Like every third day for smoothies. Yeah, you can get kind of tired of them. I don't. I'm kind of a creature of habit, so I don't. I don't mix my ingredients as much. Once I get kind of a combination of things that I like, I kind of just go with that. And yeah, it ends up being okay because my body's happy. But um, with food, I tend to stay slightly in my comfort zone until someone introduces something different, and then I'm like, oh, okay, this is good. So that's it for now. Um, Again, do you have any questions? Do you have any concerns? I'm going to post some information. I'll let you know how all of this goes. Yeah, so I will be in touch. I hope everyone has a great day. And yeah, we'll see what happens. All right, bye guys. Okay, we're back. And this is take two. Kind of take two. There's been a little switcheroo, little change of plans from what I had originally planned to do. So I wanted to share that with everyone, and actually give like a little update on the Ninja versus the actual juicer. So I put everything in the Ninja, like I said I was going to do, and it ended up being like a watery salsa situation. I love salsa, like the food and the dance and the music, but I wanted juice. So I got the juicer out. And I'm much happier because the juice is actually juice. So what I would say is if you're going to use a Ninja or a like a Vitamix or something, I would only, so I wouldn't put things like carrots or beets or ginger, things that are really kind of thick and dense. The celery, the cucumber, the spinach, kale, things that are more kind of high water content or fibrous, not as dense. I would put those things in your kind of blender or like really strong blender. Um, if I had cheesecloth, what I would have done is taken the salsa-esque substance and I would have put that in the cheesecloth. I would have squeezed it real tight, and then I would have squeezed it into the jars here. Since I don't have the cheesecloth, I couldn't do that. So what I did instead was, like I said, I got out the juicer, which you can, I think you can see the setup. You can see the juicer right here. So it's nice and big. So I got the juicer out, and I ended up juicing everything. And I actually did a kind of comparison side by side with the the consistency of what came out in the Ninja versus what came out in the juice. So this is actually the juice from the juicer. It's, you know, like juice. It's not not a lot of pulp. There's a little foam, which is fine, but there's no pulp. There's no chunky pieces in there. It's all smooth. It's all juice. So, so the Ninja is amazing for smoothies. So like I said, I do smoothies multiple times a week, and have no problem. So the consistency with a smoothie is perfect if that is what you're going after. If you are looking for juice, then I would do Ninja plus the cheesecloth or some sort of other extraction mechanism, or just do the juicer. Also, so you saw how much stuff I had cut up. I had lots of carrots, lots of ginger, lots of beets, lots of kale, celery, apples. Like I had all the things. So I was able to make 4 of these. So these are either 14 or 16 ounces, plus a water bottle. This is 20 ounces, so this is full. And then I just drank about 6 yeah, about 6 ounces, maybe a full cup, so 6 or 8 ounces. And I still have leftover, so plenty of kale. And then I have, this is kind of cut up celery, beets, ginger, carrots, some apple, and some cucumber. So I will not be going to the store in a few days because I have this cut up, and then I actually still have some more celery and cucumber and apples in the refrigerator. So I'm actually good for like the next week and a half. So what I'm going to do, what I'll say for myself, is I'm going to stick with the juicer. I'll just get over it because it just takes a little bit to set it up and clean it up and then tear it down. But I'm satisfied with the consistency of the juice. There's not a lot of pulp. Everything's good. Everything's clean. Satisfied with the amount of substance that was made, so that's good. Taste-wise, it's a little potent, but I'm okay with that. I never go for taste, so I go for function, or basically function over everything else. So I'm not actually concerned with the taste. Sometimes I'll make stuff I know it's going to taste horrible, but I know it's good for me, so I'm good with that. So it's more like a food for fuel rather than a food for enjoyment type of situation for me. I love a good meal. I love all of my taste buds being activated. But if I'm doing something for a specific purpose, then I don't really care. I want the nutrients, and I want kind of the consistency, and that's what I'm going for. So just wanted to provide that update because the Ninja just did not, I couldn't do it. So I've got the juice. I'm going to clean my juicer because that's important. And I'm going to put all this stuff back in the refrigerator for later on in the week when I'll need it. And yeah, that's it. So I'm happy because I actually have juice. So I will see you guys later.